Okay, this is a video tutorial on how to get the best performance out of WRC 7 through 9. So first of all, open up your game. We're going to want to go to Options, and we're going to want to go to Video. Go to Display. Go to Display. And you're going to want it to be on full screen borderless in the end, but to adjust these settings, we have to go to full screen. So set your resolution, whatever you want. For this particular video, it's focused on, you know, if you got a good system and other games run good and this one doesn't, this is how to fix it. You see you have a bunch of options for refresh rate, and you know, the higher refresh rate your monitor is, the more options you'll see. But we're going to want to set it to a specific hertz. You know, depending on your setup, if you got a really powerful computer and a really powerful graphics card, powerful monitor, you know, and you can go up to like 144 or 200 hertz or whatever, you're going to set it to 120 in that case. But if you got a lower spec computer and a lower spec monitor, you're going to want to default back down to 60, even though you can push it higher. But this is important for VSync. So choose 60, and you want VSync on. So once you got this stuff addressed, go back to full screen borderless, and then I think on WRC 8 and 7, I think the option will be windowed borderless. When you make a change, it's going to ask you to save. Make sure and save. Now we're going to hit Control-Alt-Delete and go to Task Manager, and then choose any one of these top things and right click on it, and you're going to want to click on Go to Details. Go to Details. Now you're going to scroll down until you find your game. So you know, it'll say WRC 8, 9, 7 down here. Right click on it, and you're going to want to go to Set Priority. And you'll see all these options here, and it should be set at normal for normal, but we're going to boost it up to high. Now you don't want to go to real time. If you choose real time, you're going to run into problems. If you have a low-end CPU, you can lock up your whole system, and it can be a big pain in the ass, and you have to unplug everything. And if for some reason it boots into real time, you got an even bigger problem. You have to go into your BIOS or put it to safe mode or something like that. So we're going to set it to high, and now this is a temporary thing, so you have to do this every time you start the game up. This is really important because from what I read, the game engine or something like that is like separated from the actual game. So when you're setting this to high priority, you're kind of like syncing them up in a way. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I just know there are things running in the game that shouldn't be separate that are. Exit out of the task manager, and that's pretty much it for that. So now we're actually going to have to go to the display settings on the computer. So go to Settings over here in the left-hand corner. Go to System, and then obviously Display. Go to Display. And so you'll see some settings here on the left, and we're going to go to Advanced Display Settings. Now here we can, you know, see the stats of your monitor and everything. You can switch different monitors, but refresh rate is what we're going to be looking at. I can set it up higher to 75 Hertz. But we want the refresh rate to be the exact same as what we set it up for in the game displays. Okay, now we can exit out of this. Now we're going to go to your graphics card setting, your control panel for your graphics card. I have an NVIDIA graphics card, so we're going to go to the NVIDIA control panel. And obviously you can adjust your graphics card settings to, you know, be more performance oriented rather than visual fidelity. But that's not what's important here. What's important for this particular fix is the max frame rate. So we want this to set at whatever we set the monitor refresh rate at. So if you set it to 120, you want this to be at 120. If you set it for 60, you want this to be at 60. So again, that boils down to your actual graphics card performance and your PC performance, you know, your individual components. If you got a high-spec monitor and a high-spec computer, go with 120. If you got a low-spec monitor and a low-spec computer like I have, go with 60. So I have it set for 60, and you can, you know, adjust it manually here. Hit OK, and then you want to hit Apply. And how to get to Manage 3D Settings is over here on the left. It'll actually pop up normally as this. So just it's just one more setting down on the left here. Manage 3D Settings. Okay, so now we can exit out of that. And at this point, you should see buttery smooth gameplay. Hopefully that fixed your issue. Have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video. I can't even snap, it's so cold.